Hey everyone, it's Melissa. So I'm embarking on my weight loss journey right now, and I'm finding out all kinds of information that I would love to share with you all because I think it's important and I think everybody should know this stuff. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about a subject of weight loss that really gets under my skin a lot of the time. It's healthy foods, or so-called healthy foods, that claim to be healthy and that people think are healthy, but they're really not. So we're talking about things like cookies, muffins, granola bars, protein bars, chips, breads, cakes, even yogurt with flavoring or fruit in it. So on these packages, you're going to see labels like low sodium, low fat, low calorie, and that's very misleading because people just automatically think healthy when they see a label like that. So, and companies tend to trade off. So if they remove the fat, they'll add more sugar. They're making up for flavors what they're doing. If they take the sugar out, they'll put more fat in. Anything that'll bring the flavor up and make it a more attractive thing to eat or make it easier to produce. And even if it says, low fat, low calorie, low carb, low sodium, and low sugar, it has all of that on one package, it's still probably going to have a lot of carbohydrates in it. And even if it says low carb in its big long list of no's, it probably has a crap load of chemicals. And actually the problem with most of these is the carbs and the chemicals, because the carbs and the chemicals are gonna make your weight loss slow down or stop. So the carbs are anything that comes from flour, corn, potato, or even rice. Any kind of grain like oats, even granola. These are all grains, starches, or carbs. You really need to avoid especially the faster carbs and especially large quantities of carbs if you want to lose weight. You can have small amounts of, like small servings of things like maybe a sweet potato or some brown rice, but in general, I would stay away from pretty much most processed carbs. I don't care what the package says that it's low in, there's going to be something in there that's going to screw up your weight loss, I guarantee it. Even the ones made by diet companies, if you go and pick up a Slim Fast meal bar and a Snickers candy bar, and you compare them with the sugar, the calories, the carbs, especially like the shakes, the shakes, they have a lot of sugar in them, even the Slim Fast shakes. And I mean, you're probably better off getting a low carb one, like a low carb shake or a low carb protein or candy bar, because they're more likely to have less carbs and less sugar in them, but they're still going to have the chemicals, which is why even the companies will not suggest that you live off of them or eat them every day. Even the companies will say they're meant to be used as an occasional treat in place of many worse evils. So they're definitely not meant for you to be living off them and eating them every day. So the other item that I'd like to talk about is juices. That's fruit juices or just flavored juices like Kool-Aid and anything like that. Here's the deal. Let me break this down for you just to give you a little bit of perspective. In one regular sized Snickers candy bar, not the king size, just the regular size, there are 20 grams of sugar. In one raw, plain, whole apple, there are 19 grams of sugar. And it takes 4 apples to make 1 8-ounce glass of apple juice, which is actually a fairly small glass. Most people will drink twice that in one sitting with their dinner. So goodness me, So you figure a small 8-ounce glass of apple juice is the same sugar-wise as eating 4 Snickers candy bars. And the same holds true for oranges. There's 9 grams of sugar in one orange, and it takes 4, 5, 6 oranges to make a glass of orange juice. So you pretty much have the same problem there. And then you've got 14 grams of sugar in one banana. While fruit is looked at as a healthy food, we're talking maybe a couple of little slices of that fruit, not the whole entire piece of fruit. Like, it's not even suggestible to eat a whole apple because that's like eating a candy bar. It's crazy that people will pig out on 4 or 5 pieces of fruit in one day and they'll wonder why they can't lose weight. And now keep this in mind. These little sugar content figures I just gave you, they are without added sugar. If the companies add sugar to the juice, it makes it all even worse. So you could see how even if now the companies love to put on their bottle no sugar added because people think it's healthier. But even with absolutely no sugar added, just nothing but the naturally occurring sugar that grows inside the fruit, it's going to have all the sugar that I just... When you pair the fact that 1 8-ounce glass of apple juice is equal to eating 4 Snickers candy bars, and you add to that the fact that most people would drink more like a 10-ounce glass or bigger, like a big honking glass with ice in it, and have that with their dinner, or they'll drink 2 of those glasses per day. It's like you're eating 20 candy bars. You know, it's kind of scary. So, no wonder we have such a big diabetes problem in this country. No wonder our insulin is out of whack and we can't seem to lose weight because we are thinking of all of these cookies and cakes and chips and crackers and yogurts and yes, yogurts, because if you turn the yogurt package over, it'll say, oh, low fat or fat free, and then you turn it over and there's a ton of sugar in it. Okay, so that's all I wanted to share with you for this video, just the information I've been finding out on just how much sugar and carbs and fat and crazy chemicals that mess with your body are in all of these products that are really going to mess up your weight loss. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Please comment, rate, and subscribe.